Wilt thou be gone? It is not yet near day. It was the nightingale and now the lark that pierced the fearful hollow of thine ear. Nightly she sings on you, pomegranate tree. Believe me, it was the nightingale.
It was the lark, the herald of the morn, no nightmare. Look, love, what envious streets do lace the evening clouds in yonder east. Night candles are burnt out in Jocande. Stands tiptoe on the misty mountain tops. I must be gone and live or stay and die.
Yon light is not daylight, I know it. It is some meteor that sun exhales to be to thee this night a torch bearer, and light thee on thy way to Mantua. Therefore, stay yet. Thou needs not to be gone.
Let me be to head, let me be put to death. I am content, so though with it have it so. I'll say you, yon gray, is not the morning eye, 'tis but the pale reflex of Cynthia's brow. The vaulty heaven so high above our heads, I have more care to stay than will to go. Come death and welcome Juliet, it's so. How is it, my soul? Let's talk, it's not day.
It is. Hie hence be gone away. It is the lark that sings so out of tune, straining harsh discords and unpleasing sharps. Some say the lark makes sweet division. This doth not so, for she divides us. Some say the lark and loath toad change eyes. Oh, nigh would they had changed voices too. Since arm from arm that voice doth us affray, hunting the hens with hunts up to the day. Oh, now be gone, more light and light.
More light and light, more dark and dark our voice.
Madam,
Nurse!
your lady mother is coming to your chamber. The day is broke, beware, look about.
Then window let day in and let life
Oh,
out.
farewell, one kiss and I'll be safe.
Art thou gone so, love, Lord, a husband, friend? I must hear from thee every day in the hour, for in a minute there are many days. Oh, by this count I shall be much in years, ere I again behold my Rome.
Farewell, I will omit no opportunity. They may convey my greetings.
Oh, think thou we shall ever
Doubt it
meet
not, and all these woes shall serve for sweet discourses in our time.
O God, I have an ill divining soul. Methinks I see thee now. Thou art so low as one dead in the bottom of a tomb. Either my eyesight fails or thou lookst pale.
And trust me, love, in my eye, so do you. Dry sorrow drinks our blood. I die, I die.
O fortune, fortune, all men call thee fickle. If thou art fickle, what doest thou with him that is renowned for faith? Be fickle, fortune, for then I hope thou wilt not keep him long, but send him back.
Ho, daughter, are you up?
Who is that calls? Is it my lady mother? Is she not down so late or up so early? What unaccustomed cause procures her hither?
Why, how now, Juliet?
Madame, I am not well.
Evermore weeping for your cousin's death. What will thou wash him from his grave with tears? And if thou couldn't not make him live. Therefore have done, some grief shows much love, but much of grief shows still some want of will.
Let me weep for such a feeling loss.
So shall you feel the loss, but not the friend which you weep.
Feeling so the loss, cannot choose but ever weep the
Well,
friend.
girl, thou weeps not so much for his death as that the villain lives which slaughtered him.
What villain, madame?
That same villain, Romeo.
Villain, and he be many miles asunder.
We will have vengeance for it. Fear thou not, then weep no more. I'll send to one in Mantua, where the same banished renegade doth live, shall give him such an accustomed dram, that he shall soon company Tybalt, and then I hope thou wilt be satisfied.
Indeed, I never shall be satisfied with Romeo, till I behold him dead. Is my poor heart for a kinsman vexed? Madam, if you could find out but a man to bear a poison, I would temper it, that Romeo should upon receipt thereof soon sleep in quiet. Oh, how my heart abhors to hear his name, and could not come to him to wreak the love I bore my cousin upon his body that
Find thou the means, and I'll find such a man, but now I'll tell thee joyful
joy
tidings.
comes well in such a needy time. What are they? Beseech your ladyship.
Well, thou hast a careful father child, one who to put thee from thy heaviness hath sorted out of sudden day of joy. that thou expectedst not, nor I looked not for.
In happy time, what day is that?
Mary, my child, early next Thursday, mourn the gallant, young, and noble
Now by
dead.
St. Peter's Church, and Peter too, he shall not make me there a joyful bride. I wonder at his haste that I must wed, ere he that should be husband comes to woo. I pray you, tell my lord and father, Madame, I will not marry yet, and when I do, I swear it shall be Romeo, whom you know I hate rather than Paris. These are news indeed.
Here comes your father, tell him so yourself, and see how he will take it at your hands.
When the sun sets, the air both drizzle dew, but for the sunset of my brother's son, it rains downright. How now a conduit girl, what still in tears, even more showing in one little body, though counterfeits a bark, a sea, a wind, for still the eyes, which I may call the sea, do ebb and flow with tears. The bark that thy body is sailing in the salt flood, the wind, thy sigh, who raging with thy tears, and they with them without a sudden calm will overset thy toes body. How now, wife, how you delivered to her our decree.
Hey, sir, but she will none, she gives you thanks, and would the fool were married to her grave.
Soft, take me with you, wife. How will she none? Doth she not give us thanks? Is she not proud? Doth she not count her blessed, unworthy as she is, that we have wrought so worthy a gentleman to be her bride?
Not proud you have, but thankful that you have. Proud can I never be of what I hate, but thankful even for hate that is meant love.
How, chopped logic, what is this? Proud and I thank you not, and yet not proud, mistress, minion you. Thank me, no thank things, nor proud me, no prouds, but fettle your fine joints, gaints, Thursday next, to go with Paris to St. Peter's Church, or I will drag thee on a hurdle thither, out you green sickness Karen, out your baggage you tailored face.
5. What, are you mad?
Good Father, I beseech you on my knees, hear me with patience, but speak a word.
Hang thee, young baggage, disobedient wretch, I tell thee what, get thee to church, O Thursday, or never look me in the face. Speak not, reply not, do not answer me, my fingers itch, wife, we scarce thought us blessed, that God had let us but this only child, but now I see this is one too much, and that we have a curse in having her. Oh, on her hiding.
God in heaven bless her. You are to blame, my lord, to rate her so.
Why, my lady wisdom, hold your tongue, good prudence, what's matter with your gossips, go.
I speak no treason.
Oh God, I gooden.
May not one speak?
Utter your gravity or a gossip bowl, for here we need it not.
You are too hot.
This bread, it makes me mad. Day, night, hour, tide, time, work, play, alone in company, still may care, hate been to have her matched, and having not provided a gentleman of noble parentage, of fair demise, you youthful and noble trains, stuffed, as they say, with honorable pears, proportioned as once thought who would wish a man, and then to have a wretched pulling full, a winning mammoth in her fortune tent, to answer I'll not wed, I cannot love, I am too young, I pray you pardon me, but and you will not wed, I pardon you. Grace where you will, you shall not house with me. Look to think on, I do not use to jest. Thursday in near, lady, hand on heart, advice, and you be mine, I'll give you to my friend, and you be not, hang, beg, starve, die in the streets, for by my soul I'll ne'er acknowledge thee, nor what is not mine shall never do thee good. Thrust to bethink you, I'll not be forewarned.
Is there no pity sitting in the clouds that sees into the bottom of grief? O sweet my mother, cast me not away. Delay this message for 1 month, a week. Or if you do not, make the bridal bed in that dim monument where Tybalt lies.
Talk not to me, for I'll not speak a word. Do as thou wilt, for I have done with her.
O God, O nurse, how shall this be prevented? My husband is on earth, my faith in heaven. How shall that faith return again to earth, unless that husband send it from me from heaven? By leaving earth, comfort me, counsel me. Alack, alack, that heaven should practice stratagems upon so soft a subject as myself. What says thou? Have thou had not a word of joy? Some comfort, nurse?
Here it is, Romeo is banished, and all the world to nothing, that he dares ne'er come back to challenge you, or if he do, it needs must be by stealth. Then, since the case so stands as now it doth, I think it's best you married with the county. Oh, he's a lovely gentleman. So Romeo's a dishcloth to him, an eagle, madam, hath not so green, so quick, so fair an eye, as Paris hath. Be true, my very heart, I think you're happy in the second match, for it excels your first. Or if it did not, your first is dead, or 'twere as good he were, as living here, and you know use of him.
Speakest thou from my heart?
And from my soul too, else be true them both.
Amen. Thou hast comforted me marvelous much. Go in and tell my lady I am gone, having displeased my father, to Lawrence's cell, to make confession and to be absolved.
Mary, I will, and this is very wisely done.
Ancient damnation, O most wicked fiend, is it more sin to wish me thus forsworn, or to dispraise my Lord with that same tongue, which she hath praised him with above compare so many thousand times? Go, counselor, thou and my bosom henceforth shall be twain. I'll be the friar to know his remedy. If else fail, myself have power to die.